It's so crazy how life works. It's been 297 days, if I'm not mistaken, since my last upload. And I kind of wanted to start this off sitting down, but like, I feel like, why not, since I'm driving, you know? I got nothing but time on my hands, you know? I'm paying attention to the road, you know? And I felt like, you know, I just want to talk to y'all, because it's been damn near 365, and I felt my life come back once I thought about doing this. Shit been crazy since, you know, I last held the camera. I'm definitely gonna sit down and talk to y'all for real once I get to where I'm going and get situated, but like, I still want y'all to know, like, I've been thinking about the YouTube shit for a real long time, bro. And to make it better, once I realized that I wanted to do this again, like, I felt all the worries just go away. Maybe I was trying to be somebody I'm not. Maybe I was just simply going through it. But all in all, I feel as if I'm back. What folks gonna see though? Ain't gonna lie. It's so crazy just being back in front of the camera, bro. Like, I say, once I posted that last video, which was, if I'm not mistaken, July 3rd of last year, I don't know what happened. Shit just gave up. And it's so, what's the word I'm looking for? It's so crazy, because like, if you know me, you know how much like being in front of like the camera mean to me, bro. Especially when you've been wanting to do something for so long, and then you just get away from it, bro. It really like, it eats you up inside, because you be like, damn, I miss doing this shit. But also, I have some other stuff I need to focus on. I think just simply not being me and dealing with so much with what life threw at me, bro, it really took me up out the game for real. Like, I was dealing with personal life problems, relationships, friendships. Like, when I was posting them videos, I was happy. I was happy doing it, but outside of that, it was so much personal stuff, you know, money problems, mental problems. That's the main thing. The mental is what really had me on like a tear, because I ain't know what would happen if I didn't take care of myself. I ain't know how long I was gonna be here, and furthermore, how much more of that could I take? Especially when you sit here and realize that like, life can change like that, and you can take life for granted so easily, and it could be took from you just like that, bro. It's honestly like, it's crazy, fool. Like, for example, when I was posting them videos, when I was sitting here dropping 3-4 videos, like damn near in a day, like, I was going through it. I was depressed. I'm not gonna lie. I had thoughts of not wanting to be here no more. I had thoughts of just simply not being me, and really wanting to go to the upper room. But then I realized it's so much more to life than like just being like, not being me, pretty much. It was so much more than just, damn, I don't know how much more I could take of this, because I knew I had people in my corner who was rooting for me. And furthermore, getting closer to God, I got baptized last year. I was already in the word, but I didn't feel close enough until I did that. I feel like that was my final, safe to say, like, once I did that, life got better. I joined the service. I got away from a lot of things that I used to deal with: lust, temptation, women. I was in a relationship, a faithful one at that, for probably about close to a year and some months. Things didn't go as they planned, you know. it took a toll on me more than what it had to, especially being in the relationship itself. It was good, then it wasn't, and then it was more so like I was just a shell of a person. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't the guy you seen on the YouTube videos. It wasn't the person you know if you know me outside. If you really know me, you know I was really going through it. And just simply dealing with my mental. Because people always say, like people be like, oh yeah, mental health is really important until you actually deal with it and actually realizing like, I hate this shit. Like, I hate who I became. I hate who I am. I hate everything. Like, I didn't like getting out of my room. I didn't like going out. People had to damn near force me to get out, or I'd have to beg sometimes just to be like, please come get me. I'm losing my mind. I can't take this shit anymore. It really fucked me up. And I'm thankful that God kept me down in order to see, like, it's light at the end of the tunnel, and there's more to life than what I was dealing with. And he's showing me that currently. On these 297 or 96 days, I've learned a lot. I've learned that you can't take life for granted. Take everything with a grain of salt. When you realize that shit's going bad, just look at the greater good. You're alive, you're healthy, you're well. The people around you still love you. There's people who really want to see you here and strive on this earth. I got my brothers, my cousins, my parents, aunties, uncles, grandparents, everybody who's been supporting me since day one. In and outside the YouTube, like, I feel that in here. Like, I'm not gonna lie, once I moved and got away from Texas and whatnot, it still was like, damn, I don't feel like how I'm supposed to feel. Like, people be like, oh, you put yourself in such a great place. Like, you put yourself in such a place to where it's like, you don't have to worry for the rest of your life. But I'm still worrying. I'm still worrying if I'm making the right decision and or if I'm doing what I need to do for me right now. Because I don't like worrying about the future. The future's not here yet. That's one thing I can't change is what the future holds. The future is the future. I'll see it when I get there. And even a year ago, I didn't think I'd be sitting where I am in this position of my life right now currently. Because it's so much other stuff that could have happened that didn't. I almost lost my life last year, twice. I was still recording YouTube videos, trying to get away from that. Trying to get away from all the devilish energy that the world threw at me. All at once, by the way. I didn't know how to cope with it. I didn't know if one day I was going to wake up and just say, hey, I'm done. Sayonara, nigga. I didn't know. I didn't know how to cope with things. I didn't know how to accept when things happen to me. Because at one point I felt like, damn, what did I do to deserve this? Like, why me? That's what I always felt like. I never felt comfortable in my own skin at one point. But when I got in front of the camera, I felt comfortable. I felt like me. Like, this feels natural. Me and you, right here, till a fine ass. This is natural to me. Because this is who I am. I love being in front of the camera. I love doing YouTube. I don't care who watches it. I get 0 views. This is for me. This is for me, and I love to share this gift with the world because there's not a lot of people who can sit in front of a camera and talk like this. There's not a lot of people who really use their resources as something as reliable as this. And I used to always say, hey, I go right now. I'm happy with what I've done, and I still stand on that. If I was to leave right now today, I'd be happy with the man I became within 18 years. Because not a lot of people make it to 18. Not a lot of people have done what I've done, seen the things I've seen, heard the things I've heard, witnessed the things I've witnessed. And it's all for him right here. No matter if it's good, the bad, or ugly, God has put me in the place to where I need to be. Let me say that. And especially with joining the service, dealing with family problems, mental problems, it's hard to just be you. You become a shell because of depression simply. And people are like, you're too young to deal with depression. You're never too young to deal with something like that. It happens in a multitude of ways, and people show it in a multitude of ways without even showing it. Some people don't eat. Some people don't sleep. Some people don't get out their rooms. Some people leave their rooms a mess. Some people just simply lose themselves. And I did at one point. I lost myself and I lost who I became. I wasn't me. For probably about 9 or 10 months, I was not me. And I'm thankful to God that I stayed down and found like some real cool people outside of the people that I already knew who were rooting for me just as much as I wanted to root for myself. Because it was some days I didn't even want to wake up. It was some days where I didn't even know what the day held, what was coming to me. Working 2-3 jobs in a year, fast food, that shit takes a toll on you, bro. To all my people, if you watching this and you work fast food, bro, just know it gets better, dog. There's never I quit, I'm done. If you quit, you're never gonna see the good of it. And I'm glad I didn't quit. I stayed down and I trusted what God had in store for me. And like, to be honest, in the position I'm in now, I still have some like, damn, am I sure this is what I want? Is this something that I need in my life? Yes, this is something that I've wanted forever. Just to get away and to see new things, regardless if I'm like still sitting inside or just simply going to work and coming home every day. Cool. I'm still doing something new. A lot of people can't say that they joined the service and actually went through with it. People go through the whole process and quit right when they're about to start. I thought about doing that at one point because I was so unsure of what I was doing or if I was missing something. I wasn't missing nothing. They call it home for a reason. Home is still going to be home. Things are still going to be the same. And I had to accept that. There's going to be a lot of things that I missed. Birthdays, holidays. I missed Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, all in one go. I was fucked up in boot camp. But it made me tougher. It made me realize I won't be here for everything. But when I get the chance to be there, I could be there 100% rather than being there and not having anything. But in those 297 days, I realized I missed this. I missed this more than anything. Like probably a few days ago, I felt like shit. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't realize what the hell was going on. I had some talks with some people. They opened my eyes and made me realize like I'm doing better than what other people portray. And this is my life. And if I want something bad enough, I'm gonna go get it. There's no shortcuts to this life. You see people rich every day. Cool. That's not you. I realize that. I'm not gonna be them then, but I'll be them someday. And maybe they'll be richer than me. But I'll be them. I'll be up there with the higher ups, realizing, hey, I remember when I was SOL, working 3 jobs, came and joined the service and changed my life around for the better, you know? Because that's what life is about. It's about up and downs. It's about realizing that every day ain't gonna be peaches and cream, sunshines and rainbows and unicorns and shit. It's about realizing your purpose here and how to fulfill it in the timestamp that the Lord gave you. And I'm grateful to say I feel like right now, currently, I am fulfilling my timestamp. Now, with that being said, as I post this video, will I be posting videos consistently? Good God, no. Fuck I look like? A consistent YouTuber? No. Will this be kind of the same as how it used to be? For hell no. Simply because I'm in a new environment and I don't feel 100% in the new environment. You know, you still got to warm up to certain things. I'll probably, you know, have this like a little diary, you know, just to have it here for me and for y'all, just to see the come up. Like, it's been so much that I didn't show in the YouTube videos back then, about a year ago, that I wanted to, but I knew like I carried this persona of like I need to be that positive person for everybody. Because let's face it, if you know me, you know all I do is smile, bro. That's all I do. I live to show my 32s. I live for it. And to say I wasn't showing that at one point wasn't me. But things change. And you start to realize the good of things, like there's nothing to worry about. I'm gonna make it, and I had to understand that, because it don't stop here, bro. So I just want to say, for all the people who have been here for me for all these 18 years, like, thank you, bro. To my brothers who watch my videos, thank y'all. Y'all know how much this shit mean to me. I don't care who views it. I could get 0 views on this video. I promise to God, I'm still going to be happy hitting post, because at the end of the day, this is my passion. I'll do this shit for the rest of my life for all I care. I'd do it for the rest of my life if that's what it takes for me to keep this happiness flowing. Because life ain't shit without happiness, bro. And I have to realize that. I actually don't know what day it is, but I know it's a day in April. But I'm not gonna put it on screen. This is gonna be raw and uncut. I'm not cutting nothing out, none of that. So what I've learned in these 297 days is keep God first, family second, you third. Cause you ain't nothing without them first two. So always remember that. I love you, God loves you. Tell your people you love them. And hopefully the next video is something positive instead of me just sitting here ranting about what the hell's been going on. Oh, another thing. I feel good again. Love y'all.